Good morning. How are you today? Ms. Alexander here. Today we're going to talk about lesson 1.41. Okay? Will you say these words after me? Eel, seed, 3, speed, tree, street. What sound did you hear in all those words? That's right, you heard the E sound, the long E sound. Right. How do you think we spell that sound? Okay, we're going to take a look at that in just a minute. So let's go ahead and see what that looks like to us. Eel, seed, 3, speed, tree, street. What do you see in those words? You heard the long E sound, but what do you see? That's right, you see two E's next to each other. Is it always in the same place of the word? Is it always in the beginning, or the middle, or the end? Well, sometimes it's in the initial position, sometimes it's in the medial position, sometimes it's in the final position. It doesn't matter, but two E's together look like they're saying E. Good. All right, so I'm going to say a riddle, and I want you to listen closely and think about what it might be. I come in twos, and I wear shoes. I rest when you take a seat. At my tip, in rows, you'll find 10 toes. Look down and you'll see your, what has E that's got toes on it? That's right, your feet. Good job. So, here we have E, feet. Now look at this card here. What do you see about the E's? You see that we've underlined them. We've crossed out one E, and one has a macron. Now, first of all, why do we cross out one E? That's right, you remember that when you have two letters next to each other, they make one sound. So we cross out one of those E's. And in this case, they're going to both make the long E sound. Now, we underline them because it is a vowel pair. And remember, we've done a vowel pair before. We say two adjacent vowels, treat them with loving care. That's what our vowel pair syllable is. So that's what this is, a vowel pair syllable. Let's look at some more words. All right, H-E-E-L. So what kind of syllable is that? That's right, it's a vowel pair, so we've underlined that vowel pair. Great, but what else do we need to do? We need to cross out one of those E's, and we need to put a macron above that E to remind ourselves it makes the long E sound. So let's read that word. Ready? Heel. Heels, like the back part of your foot, the heel. Okay, great. Let's look at the next word. Okay, what kind of syllable is it? That's right, it's another vowel pair. We're going to underline those E's. Cross out one of those E's. And what do we mark the other E with? A macron. So let's read that word. Street. Great. I live on the street as my friend. The same street as my friend. Okay, what kind of a syllable is this? Right, it's a vowel pair because there's two vowels. All right, cross out one of the E's, and the other E has a macron. All right, so let's read that word. Seek. I like to play hide and seek. What kind of a syllable is this? Vowel pair. Underline it because it's a vowel pair. Right, good job. Cross out that E. And what about the next? That's right, the other E gets a macron. So read that word. Good, creek. I live near a creek. Last word, what kind of syllable? Right, vowel pair. Cross out one of those E's. and put a macron over the other E. So read that word. Tree. Good job. Great. Okay, now we're going to look at reading practice 62 to practice a few more of these words. All right. Now remember, this is a review list. So on a review list, they're not always going to be just like the ones that we just did, but there will be some like it. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at this first word. What kind of a syllable is this? Right, it's closed because it ends in two consonants. Mark it with a breve. I have a hard time writing with my pen. Ready, read it? Spent. Good job. What do you notice about this word? Oh, you noticed the suffix. Good job. We just talked the other day about the suffix full. It means full of. What kind of syllable is this? Close. Mark it with a breve. Read that word. Restful. Great. What kind of syllable is this? Right, it's also closed. Mark it with a breve. Whoa, a big breve. Read it. Crept. Good. What kind of syllable is this? Don't get tricked. It does end with a consonant, but there's two E's there. It's a vowel pair. Cross out that E. Put a macron over the C. Read that word. Bleed. That's right. I don't like to bleed on the carpet. Okay, what kind of syllable is this? Closed. Whoa! The whole word doesn't need a breve. Breves just go above the vowels. There we go. Now read that word. Lend. Oh, what do you see in this word? You see the suffix right away. What kind of syllable is this? Closed. Mark it with a breve. Read that word. Helpful. Alright, next one. What kind of syllable is this? Good, it's closed. We're going to mark it with a breve. Read that word. Blend. What kind of syllable is this? It is a vowel pair. Good job. Cross out that E and put a macron over the other E. Whoops. Had a little trouble with that, but you get it. What's the word? Three. Alright, let's look at this word. What kind of syllable is it? Closed. Mark it with a breve. Read that word. Met. Awesome. We're almost done. What kind of syllable is this? Vowel pair. Good, you remembered. Two E's are vowel pair. This one gets a macron and this one gets crossed out. So read that word. Speed. There you go. What kind of syllable is this? That's right, vowel pair. Alright, let's cross out one of those E's. Put a macron over it. So read that word. Creep. Good. The next one, what kind of syllable is that? Closed. Mark it with a breve. Read that word. Mend. Like you mend some clothes. You fix holes in the clothes and you sew them. Okay, the last row. What kind of syllable? Vowel pair. Good, you remembered. You remember to cross out that E and put a macron. Okay, read that word. Seed. Just like the picture below. Seed. Alright, what kind of syllable is this? Closed. Mark it with a breve. Read that word. Bless. Alright, and the last one, what kind of syllable? It's also closed. Mark it with a breve. Read it. Kept. So real quick, let's read the words going down to make sure we remember how to read them. Ready? You read it, then I'll read it. Spent. Bleed. Blend. Speed. Seed. Let's go down again, the second column. Restful. Lend. Three. Creep. Bless. Last column. Crept. Helpful. met, mend, and kept. Excellent job. All right. Well, you did a really good job today. Remember that two E's in a word are a vowel pair. We're going to underline them to remind us they're a pair. Cross out one of those E's and put it the other E has a macron, because two E's together make one sound, the long E sound. So great job today. I hope you have a good day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.